Firefighter detained by ICE released after 4 weeks. Earlier this month, ICE showed up to Bear Gulch Fire to detain Rigoberto Hernandez. Rigoberto Hernandez. I believe that's now the pronunciation. Apologies. Roberto Hernandez was in the middle of putting out the fire. Now, after being detained for nearly a month, he's been released. So he was in the middle. I mean, we showed you the story. He's in the middle of this thing, and this is where they show up to get the numbers up. Rigoberto Hernandez, age 23, released this week after he was detained on August 27th while battling a blaze in Oregon. He was released after a federal lawsuit and immigration attorneys got involved. ABC with the reporting. September 23rd, immigration officials dropped their case against Hernandez, according to court records. This should have never happened because Hernandez has been here for almost his entire life. Hernandez has been in the United States since he was 4, his attorney said, having lived in Oregon, Washington, and California. They said he also applied for a visa application in 2018, but the process has been snagged by numerous delays. Hernandez spent roughly 4 weeks at the Northwest ICE Processing Center in Tacoma, Washington. I am glad that I am home, and I am excited to see my family, he said. This statement after his release. I want to give my thanks to everyone for their prayers, for the rallies, for sharing about what happened to me and the other firefighters. So many people stepped up to help, and now I want to help others, just like they helped me. Well, I butchered the name, and that makes me sad because this young man has been through hell, and he deserves to be recognized because after all that, and by the way, he was helping a community, right, when he was seized. Rigoberto Hernandez, what do you make of the love he still has and the peace in his heart he still has, and what we keep doing to people like him?
I mean, to me, if you have core principles and morals and a certain sense of humanity within you, the Trump administration and their heavy handed, racially insane immigration edicts aren't going to change that for you if it's deeply rooted within you. And again, with this immigration stuff, I think it bears repeating that, you know, this isn't like a falsehood being peddled. Certainly, this one anyway, by the Trump administration. Like Joe Biden did relax certain immigration rules and standards and who could apply for um, asylum, etc. They relaxed the rules. But again, that was Joe Biden as president's legal right, all of that stuff. These people, a lot of these people didn't come here illegally, you name it, whatever. This next administration is like, oh, well, they went overboard. Okay, it's your right. These people freaking elected you. Go ahead and do what you do. But the idea that this is the only way that this can be executed, Sharon brilliantly pointed out, like, Obama and Biden before this dude deported millions, tens of millions of people were deported between those two presidents. And none of this occurred because it didn't have to. There's a lawful, humane way to deport as many people as you want to. But that's clearly just not on the agenda for this administration. It's about being as depraved and, discourteous as possible. And so we can't be surprised that something this egregious is happening in their rush to just take a sledgehammer to the immigration infrastructure in this country.
God, I think you said it perfectly. And look, he doesn't have a right to do all that he's doing and denying people due process despite friends at the highest level and the highest court in the land declaring him a king. This is costing us time, like Mr. Hernandez, away from his family, treasure. You look how expensive it is, this failed policy of nonsense and made up data about violent criminals. But, what it's really costing us is our core, the definition of who we are supposed to be or aspire to be. You're hurting us.